It is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and it is the last Wednesday of the month, which means it's off the board. Um, so the idea with off the board is we take a pin from our Pinterest board and use it as inspiration. And sometimes we do themes, sometimes we don't. We haven't had a theme in a while, and I thought since I was doing the Paper Issues 31 Days of Sketches, I would just do a theme of a sketch. So everybody playing along today is using a sketch. They are not necessarily using this sketch, so hopefully you will get tons of inspiration as far as sketches go, and Pinterest sketches, that type of thing. All of these sketches will be on my Pinterest board as well. That way I can use them again. So this sketch, I am not gonna lie, I was like, oh. So the first thing I see is a bunch of little photos. I don't do little photos. Like, that's just not my thing. And then the second thing I see is triangles, and I'm like, oh, I don't do triangles either. So part of me was like, you know what? I'm going on my Pinterest board and I am pulling another sketch. And I was like, no, Crystal, you can do this. You're going to use this sketch and you're going to see if you can make it work for you and see if you like it. And you know what? I absolutely love how this turned out. So I'm glad that I didn't just like get scared of the sketch. So if you see something and you want to play along, try it out because it may turn into something that you love. So I am starting with some Vicky Bouton pre-made mixed media papers, as well as the Cool Kid collection from American Crafts, because it has this dinosaur paper in it. So I have these two photos of my kiddos, and they are going down the slide at Bedrock. So the back of it's a good thing my sister doesn't watch this because I'm terrible with dinosaurs and she can rattle off dinosaurs like none other. I think it's a brontosaurus that they used to slide down their back for the Flintstones. And so it was so funny because they both went down the slide and they both put their arms out. And I was like, these are just really cute pictures, so I'm going to use them. So I dug through the paper pad and I knew I wanted to use this background paper with all the green because the dinosaur was green. And I found this like ledger paper for the first triangle. And I thought, okay, that's where my journaling is going to go. I'm going to go with that. And so I found this, it's a 6x6 pad. I found the center, and then I just went from the center to the corner, from the center to the corner. And that's how I made the triangles, both the upper and lower ones. Excuse me. And then because it was a film strip, I knew that I had this Bramble Fox perspective that's a film strip. And I was like, okay, so I'm not putting all my photos in there, but I'm going to get a film strip on this layout after all. And I love it. I do think it would have been fun to make this a shaker pocket, but I actually like it just plain. So I'm going to take my two photos and I'm just going to use some scraps from the 6x6 paper, and I am going to map my photo because honestly, that's how I like to map my photos. I like lots of different pieces of paper to make the photo map. There are plenty of times that I will do just, an all the way around photo mat. Just one, maybe one, two, or three. But I love using different little pieces to make the photo mat, and just lots of paper. So that's kind of what I'm doing here, including the cut apart. I love taking a cut apart and using it as layers because you get so many different colors and you only use one piece of paper, which is crazy. So I have my layers, and now I am going to kind of snuggle my photos together, and then I can start working on my embellishment clusters. So from the cut aparts from this collection, there are two different cut aparts that are basically dinosaur related. So there's one that's not a full book of dinosaurs, and then there is one that is a triceratops. So I decide to put them together. And make like this little cluster on this bottom triangle. And that bottom triangle is kind of boring because it's just one color. But like I said, that's where my journaling is going to go. And I may do quite a bit of the journaling on this page in regards to the fact that we took the kids to the Grand Canyon and I made my husband stop and we paid money to go into this, and I'm pretty sure they haven't done a single thing to this area since I was there when I was like 3 or something like that. But it's just fun, and the kids had a great time. So I've got most of my things adhered. I do have a cute little like, ooh, I don't know what that's called. An actor, no, like a director's, I don't know, take two thing. I don't know what it's called. Does anybody know what that is called? But I have a perspective of that, so I'm going to put that down in the bottom cluster. I'm going to add some tiny word stickers to the photos, and let's see if I can read them. On the go, more of this, and then I'm going to take some of these puffy stars and I am going to put them in 3 different areas. Then I am going to grab just this yellow geotag from, I think it's an Echo Park collection, but that's the only thing that I pull from it. And then I had pulled a couple of other different ephemera packs, but I don't end up using much from it. This was a school pack, and I'm just going to pull some florals and the word adventures and a globe. Oh, yeah. Yes. And that piece that says it's all in the details, because they really did do a good job of recreating a bedrock from the Flintstones. So I am going to add the arrow, and there's, that must be it. So I go off screen and I add my title, which is Yabba Dabba Do Adventures, which, sorry, that was really loud, which I'm really excited because I don't do titles very well. So that's going to do it for my layout. Make sure you check out everybody who is playing along with Off the Board. So there will be a list down below, so check everybody out, give them some love, and remember to wear your crown. Bye.